Hello, my name is DC. I'll be giving you match analysis for the match of Namibia versus Zambia for the Africa Cup of Nations qualifier for the women. This was the first leg. Let's go. All right, the ball is with the center back. She's pushing forward. Not much pressure. So the assumption is that people have dropped back, right? People have dropped back. Yeah, they've dropped back to an extent. Yeah. All right, so she does well. She gets the ball away. Now here, she starts chasing the ball, and funny enough, just one touch. And yes, I do mean just a slight touch takes it to her direction. It doesn't have to be an exact pass as long as she can chase it, even somewhere there, and then she can play it forward. Let's see what happens. Yeah, she loses the ball, and then boom, her focus is there, while there's someone running towards there. And then look at this pile up that's there. Two Zambian players unmarked in the middle. And also their line is a bit strange because I think she's the deepest. I don't know if it's a back four or a back three. Anywho, let's get into the goal. That's a lovely ball. I don't know. Anyway, she can't reach that. Understandable. Once again, two Zambian players alone, unmarked. Oh, let me press that. She takes a touch, and at this time, yeah, it's just about who's quicker, and the Zambian players are definitely quicker. But that all stems from a long ball, and that player losing her battle, freeing up everything else. Pass, goal. Racheal Kundananji, one of our best performing Zambian players that we have right about now. Okay, that's somewhere. Yeah, it should be somewhere here. Goalkeeper, long ball. Doesn't really work out. The Zambian players have occupied a good majority of the space here. She heads it out. She heads it back to her. Let's try and let this play for a bit. Ah, that's a bad touch. She could have let it run across and then just put this, let it run across her, let the ball move, and then she follows it, and she probably gives it to the keeper. She loses it or she gets it back. That's once again bad pass. Zambians now on the counter, and as we play forward, that's a nice little bit of movement. There is space, but there's a good number of defenders to cover. There's about four. This is where a choice is made. Do you drop back or do you try to get the ball? Because you don't want to go too far in trying to, get the ball back. That's a lovely layoff. That's a lovely pass. She gets ahead to it, but just goes back to the opposition, and then she loses the second battle. Oh, should have just let that up for throwing. Oh, they almost hit each other. Boom, she runs with it. As you can see, player on the back post making a run. She's unmarked, are currently offside, but she can get back onside. That's lovely. But that's a little too easy. It really is. At this point, just foul her, get the card reset, and then see what you're going to do next. Because that's a nice fake. And then she just overcommits. She overcommits. And then this gap here is huge. This is a major gap. So I don't really shouldn't have pushed out that hard. Continues her run, and then nah. Four players around her, and then they barely. No, 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 no. That shouldn't be happening. Okay, she gets the ball. Nice piece of skill. Once again, they get past her. Now, before we go further, well, well, she's not marking anyone. She might as well be rushing forward. One, two, three. Okay, so this is a 2-1-2 here. Then here she's completely unmarked. She is so unmarked. Let's let that play forward. Cross. Yeah, it goes to the player that's unmarked, and that's the funniest finish you ever find. It goes completely to the player that's unmarked. Like, why do you have that much space in the box? It's very concerning. And she scores. Hey, look, it's not that it's a bad goal, but of all the ways you would expect the ball to go in the back of the net, you wouldn't expect it to go like that, right? All right, so somewhere here, so goal, that's where the other goals were scored. All right, so I've gone a bit too forward. To forward, somewhere here, right? She has the ball. Plays it to a teammate. That's lovely. Oof, that's a good finish, but I think the keeper could have done better. So what it is that there's too much of a cluster here. Because here, in a way, they're spread out. She could take a bit of a step. She's a little too close to her teammate. She could probably drop deeper, so she gives herself more time. She could also drop there, so as to prepare. Or even just put towards here, be a little bit closer to the action. So she gets it right. And then now, there's just too much of a cluster. You have so many players, but all of them are waiting, or it's one of those, you have so many players in front of each other or near each other. Each one of them is expecting the other player to deal with it. So she's expecting her to push out. She's expecting her to push out. She's expecting her to push out. And then it goes all over and over. And then there's a gap that's forming there. And then the gap moves. But this is, nah. I wish I had a rectangle. You could put a blanket. There's no way. I mean, it's just too much of a cluster. Everyone's too near to each other, and then no one really wants to go out and deal with the problem. That's a lovely ball. That's a good strike. I definitely do think the keeper could have done better. The replays do take a while for these ones. I don't know why it's like that. Okay, but so that's a good strike. That is a really good strike. We'll give her that. Let's head on to the next goal of the match. Is it here where they're showing the replay? Okay, so this is the pen. Let's try and look back if we can find the exact incident. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just go for the penalty. I don't know why. It looks like she's playing in pain because of the way she celebrated. Ooh. Hmm. The goalkeeper's. It's weird how she jumps for this. Let's just try and play it quick, slow. And then she leaps off the other foot but doesn't even attempt to dive. At least try. Yeah, it's okay if it goes into the back of the net, but at least have that attempt to dive. Oh, I actually thought she was injured or playing through pain, but she seems quite okay. She really does. Okay, let's head on to the next goal of the match. Is it somewhere here? Or here? I'm just acting a bit silly. All right, so no, that was a replay. All right, she has the ball. She has way too much space. And then if we look at here, it's a 2v2 at the moment with the angle that we're given. She's unmarked. She is even more unmarked. You have three players here in a line. They're close to each other. Someone should definitely push up for that. Not enough pressure there. Yeah, I mean, the amount of time she takes to pull out the cross, yes, her, could have definitely gone out for that. Now, as short as the ball reaches, boom. I think this was a disallowed goal. It was. But that's just a warning. Really is. Let's just let it go a bit further. Uh-huh. So this is some of the goals. All right, so it starts here. Playing out from the back. Um, everything. Okay, at the moment everything seems to be quite okay, but let's see what happens on the boys played. All right, so it's good. The inner line. We have two here, not really doing much, but they could provide cover for maybe any cutback or in case they want to take it back. And then let's just see because she's in a good position to pressure for that ball. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's one of those that's still running, they're still running. And now you reach a danger zone. Yes, they were doing well at that point in time, but now if everyone pushes forward, they leave space here. And the more they move forward, the more they're creating space for the people that are in behind. Now let's let this play. Boom. It's a horrible clearance, forced to Kundananji, and then she scores a lovely goal. And then let's just let this play at one time, traps it, goal. I do feel the keeper could do better. because maybe another step to the left. Okay, I think she's just leaning slightly, like slightly in the minimest of margins, but that makes the biggest difference because if she didn't take the extra step, the step to the side, maybe she does get this, probably a stronger hand. But let's not take away from the strike of Kundananji. At this point, she had a brace, and then let's head on to the last goal, which was somewhere in the 90 plus third minute. I said in the 90 plus third minute. I said in the 90 plus third minute. Yes, somewhere here, I think. Oh, that was an offside goal. All right, so that's our coach. So this definitely just stems from a long ball because you see, from the time the keeper picks it up, ball was definitely taken long. Now, if a long ball does this, that's problematic. Like this is way too easy a goal to concede. That's lovely. Goalkeeper should have gone down. I don't care if she concedes a penalty, but nah, and Kundananji is very quick. So at this point, stop running, set yourself, and then you dive to where she goes. And then she doesn't even attempt to dive. Easy, back of the net, she completes a hat trick. Kundananji. If it's not Kundananji, it's Baba Banda. If it's not Baba Banda, it's Kundananji. We have two of the best female football players in the world from Zambia, but otherwise, a lot of mistakes from Namibia. And Zambia may have done all they need to do because it is a two-legged tie. This is the first leg. I do think we're going to go and win the second leg in Zambia, Levi Mwanawasa Stadium, but that will be yet to see. But I do have a good amount of faith in the Zambian women's teams. Otherwise, it's been a match analysis. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.